Welcome in. How's it going? Hey, Harriet. Hey, Zariel. Hey, Cyber. Hey, Kima. Hey, Deader. Welcome on in, everyone. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the showcase. We've got a lot to go over. I don't want to rush into it. We got plenty of time. A little one-on-one. Well, it's not very one-on-one, but it's like mini on what we have time. And I've spent a whole week working on stuff. Aw, thank you. Mwah. Mwah. We have so many things to show. I was gonna, hey, Sober Leak, welcome in. Welcome in, Burb. You're here for the season 6 redesign update, where we are going to show the Griffin form in all of its glory. Well, I'm gonna save that one for last. I was going to like appear as my old avatar and then do the introduction, but nah, fuck that. We're just gonna show it. I'm too excited there. Will there be a sheep Eoti? It would be, I would love to. I would love to do that, but I'm not sure when that will happen. I feel like on the surface, it doesn't seem like it'd be too difficult to do, but trying to make the puffy, fuzzy part look right would be the difficult thing. But I don't think it's unimaginable. But I've already promised that the next form is going to be a shark form. I want to do shark form Eoti. And I want a bug form. I want to either do like a butterfly or like something along those lines. I want an insect form. I like little bugs. I like little buggy boys in there. A shark, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna say there's a lot of people out there that have any idea how to do any of this other than me. And I'm sure the other people that do know how probably know how to do it better. You want me to get rotated? You just want to abuse the shark? Now, one of the things you may have already noticed, I put in an update to my expressions. I haven't been able to do the like surprise face for a while because the way that Arcade tracking works in Vnian is that the like default Vroid expressions get disabled. So I made it so I can do the wide eye thing. On top of that, you know, I have the like video eyes. And because of that, I separated out the mesh, and it was disconnected from the rest of the model. And because of that, my expressions got a little fucky, but now I can do that. Now, I might accidentally do it a lot because I just have it rigged off of if my eyes go really wide. I do that, so if I start screaming, I'm like, ah! I can't believe this would happen to me! It's still doing it. I'll probably have to put some more conditions on it, but but I'm glad I could do that now. I can also, yeah, there we go. A little anger. Squint my eyes in and do a little angry. I look very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Eotidiss. Eotidiss. I've been shortening it to just Eoti since a lot of people have problems with it. So Eoti. But Eotidiss. That's how you're summoning me. Now, let's do a little backup here. I want to show the updated dress compared to the old ones. honey rants will have even more attitude to them. Yeah, I might accidentally like surprise face while doing it because I'll pop my eyes open. But we'll figure it out. We'll get there. The thing is, there's a lot of foundation that's been laid down that we can then lift up with further improvements, but nothing that's as overhauly as what we've already done. So things to note. This is the updated... my arm just broke. This is the updated dragon form. You'll note the longer ears, the scales. Look at these fucking scales. That shit is tight. We completely remade the dragon wings from scratch. Look at that. Look at those scratch dragon wings. And look at this. Look at what we could do. I can slurp them up. I got a little animation for slurping them up. You can call me itty. Well, I mean, I'm not that small, right? I mean, I know I'm not like pumped up right now, but I still feel like I got some heft to me. I'm not itty. But yeah, I can now toggle the wings on and off. On. They're back. We still have the flapping. I could flap if I wanted to, but it kind of takes up a lot of screen space when we're playing games, so I still don't intend to use it a whole lot. Oh, you'll slurping up my scales. You're a little scale slurper. Look at you. Look at you. Let's zoom out even more. Let's go full body. There we go. Look, we got our tail. Maybe I could do like a little rotato. The rotato. I never played Brotato, but I have rotatoed once or twice in my life. Now, before we dig into all the different forms, let me get back over here on this. Before we go into all the different forms, I do have a couple of other things. If you look down in the redeems, there is a new redeem. There's actually, I think, a couple. I have the Dragon Dance, and I now have Cursed/Holy EO. We also got rid of the shapeshifting event. We ended up not using the shapeshifting event a lot because of how disruptive it was and unintuitive. So, did you just do that without submitting your choice? Wait, did it ask you to fill something in? Hold on. Did I mismake that? I didn't put in a user input. Oops. Now it will. Well, which one do you want to do first? We'll do both of them, Deader. But do you want to do Cursed Eotidiss or Holy Eotidiss first? Let's show this off. You can call me Yitty, sure. Cursed, easily. Alright, you ready for this? Welcome to my domain. Like fucking Dormammu over here. You like that? Is it spooky? We got a little spooky. It's kind of cursed. Hopefully. The void calls, yeah. Alright, now it's time for holy. Yeah, make you hide. Here's holy. Be not afraid, my child. You would worship me, right? Oh, maybe the surprise face is a little too sensitive. I can't raise my eyebrows without it. Wait. Eyes forward, brows up. Oh, I can do it. It just takes a very good force of will. Biblically accurate. Yeah, I need eyeballs all over though. Maybe I can make a little eyeball prop and shove them all over my face. I'm getting out the notepad. We got new ideas here. Let me get my to-do list open. To-do list. So I do still have things on my to-do list, but we'll talk about that after we go through the rest of the showcase. But I thought I would show that off first. I like the cursed and the holy form. I need a slight reverb on my mic for either form. I really need to get like voice mod or something like that. I would use it so much, but it's so fucking expensive. It doesn't make sense how expensive it is. You like both? Thanks. Here, let me say, let me put this under Binion. We're gonna call eyeball prop for biblically accurate EO. Alright, that's on the to-do list. I'm keeping a little list. I'm sure some things are gonna break here. I've already noticed one thing, but I'm not gonna point it out to, you know, shoot myself in the foot. But we're gonna say, the surprised expression, better gated. We're gonna call that also. There we go. On my to-do list. I like both. Eoti in general isn't good. What? What do you mean I'm not good? Just because I'm a sinner, I sin very frequently. Do you use StreamerBot? I do use StreamerBot. I use it heavily. There's a lot of StreamerBot. Its meaning is in German? What? So, anyway. Oh, okay. I get you. So, in addition to this, I know I've showed them before, but because I now have a redeem to change my outfits, what I'm going to do is show you really quickly what they are. To be fair and honest, I kind of just ripped these from a Vroid store, but I figure we can modify these in the future. So I did have the robes, a dress, a blouse, and then the signature bikini. So we have multiple outfits. They haven't been modified because that wasn't a really high priority thing, but I figure these could be like the baseline for some other things. And then when we play certain games, I can modify these so that we can have an outfit pertaining to the game. So we've got like the groundwork laid out for that. That's one thing that we could do. Again, a lot of this is I put the foundation down and we'll see what we want to work with and elevate it from there. Well, let's put this back on. There are some other things. I have updated, anyone who's a VIP in the channel. If we have VIPs here, hit !VIP and you'll see that we have exchanged some of the things that were redeems to now being commands that you could do. I believe I updated the chat bot to say all the things that are in there. Looking lovely. I think for the robe, maybe have a brooch. Ah, yeah. I like accessories. Oh my god! Oh, it does all of them! No! The bot counts as... Okay. The bot did every command at once. Hold on. I need to take out the exclamation point from in front of that. Whoopsie! Chatbot, chat commands, custom commands, VIP. Alright, we're just gonna quickly remove the exclamation point from each of those. And save. All right. That's one we can fix right there. No, that was not intended, but there you go. Any of the VIPs and mods can use those commands in chat. From now on, it's not going to have, oh, thank you for the head pads. It's, you'll need to put an exclamation point in front of it. It's not going to say that, but obviously that's how that works. But what do you say we show off some other ones? Now, I don't think there was anyone in the community that was a fan of my human form. Not even myself. I wanted a human form because, one, I felt like a default form would be good, but let's all be honest here, the Cosmic Dragon is my default form, and there's no getting around that, and that's just how it is. So, we've taken the human, and we've molded it into something else. It is now my succubus form, but it didn't have an element. The human form didn't have an element to go with it. You know, we have Cosmic Dragon, Moss Bunny, Fire Fox, Tech Snake, I guess Candy Slime. Candy isn't really the element, but you know, whatever. Hey, Dipshitiot, welcome in! You know, so between all of those, Void Kitty, they all have like an element to them. So we are introducing the redesign of the human form, which is now succubus, and a new element, water. And we will lovingly call this, hold on, let me zoom out. Let's go mid-body. Oh yeah, shapeshift animation. We got little glowing stars in there. It's called the Succubus. The Succubus. Ah? 10 out of 10 would smooch. You're in like smooching territory. Mwah. Legendary. How many emotes is that? 3. What are you? You Star-Lord? Legendary! There we go. Bring it in. I got the heart carved out here. Where the soul was. Maybe you also noticed that we got a little glowing outline. A little magical glowy outline too. Thought that'd be cool. Maybe you also saw it, but when I start a shapeshift, I have like glowing stars appear on my body. Again, just foundation of something better. I'll work on that, but It was, again, not high priority to get that as in-depth as I want it to be, because I have some ideas up in my noggin of what I want to do for that. You're a succubus kisser? I feel like first base, maybe second base with a succubus is kind of a waste. I think you got to go a little bit further than that, right? You like my horns? That didn't change. We didn't do anything to the horns or accessories. I left them silver, but I'm thinking since there's so much gold on the outfit, I'm gonna bring them back to being gold. Because, you know, the horns are sort of yellowy. I got gold down here. I'm thinking we just make it all gold. All of it gold, baby. There we go. We now have the succubus. The succubus. Tell your friends. Hide your wife. And your husband. It's a big splash zone around the succubus. We should do one ring style. Soak your tush. I'll suck your bush. You ain't hiding. But as you can see, the succubus wings. We've got they aren't the dragon wings, they are succubus wings. They also transition. Oh, I do have a tail. I know you don't normally get to see the booty that much, but look. Being a VTuber and all, you just see me from the waist up. We'll rub the wing. Oh, that'd be great. We could use a little wing rub when they get all cramped up. Feeling like mid body is where I should keep it. This should be the default for now. What would happen if I get absorbed? It's not looking good for you. If I absorbed you, I think you'd basically be gone. But you know, you would live on in my heart as like calories until I burn them, and then I guess you're gone. But it's a great way to go out. You don't mind? Good. Good, that's like important. Oh, here's something. So when I updated our alerts to use the Kobold Chimera, the Kybold, our Kybold didn't come with any audio. I didn't like record voice lines or anything. So when I was getting follows, subs, and raids, sometimes I wouldn't notice if I was like really absorbed in the game or something like that. So now I got some video clips to put with our alerts. So now my alerts should alert me instead of just popping up on the screen if I'm absorbed in the game. I don't want to miss them. So if we get a raid today, we'll see that. If we get any new follows, subs, or gift bombs, you guys will see the new stuff. And I'm not gonna spoil it, but I think they're pretty funny. Personally, I mean, if you all are here, you know my sense of humor, so you'll know. You're literally a snacrifice for a reason. That's a great term. I love snacrifice. For kissing? Yes. These lips are made for kissing. I also made sure this pucker expression was a bit more puckery for my kisses. Now, okay, we have done the Cosmic Dragon. We've done the Succubus. Let's go through all of the other forms and show off what we've done with them, and then we'll do the debut for the Griffin. All right? So let's start with Moss Bunny. I'm gonna do a slow transformation on this. I still haven't made it to the I'm getting waterboarded. This reminds me, I did do a little something for game days. I did this a while back and I completely forgot to put it in when we went to season 6. Boom. A controller. So when I'm doing controller games, I can have my controller. Now, if only I could like throw it. If I can get angry and spike it, that'd be great, but I can't do that. I did put a couple of things on my instant use. Oh, excuse me. In case we needed to use them with haste. I do still have my pride flags here too. They kind of disrupt the wings though. But they're there. We are still prideful and wrathful and gluttonous. Anyway, Bunny. Moss Bunny. Wait, Moss Bunny. Not just Bunny. There we go. See the stars? When I'm shapeshifting? And then they go away. So this is the updated Moss Bunny form. Bunny. We're very bright. It's like a breath of spring fresh air or toxic nuclear waste. You decide. We'll do the full body. Ta-da! We also have the foot cam. Hold on, I'll we redeem feet cam here. Oh yeah. Look at those grippers. Look at those grippers. Now, the actual shape of the bunny has remained the same, but we redesigned the skin. I wasn't a fan of the little hearts everywhere. Instead, I wanted to be like a little clouded bunny. So I got splotches, put splotches everywhere, and I like that a lot more. I like this look. You like the footies? Yeah, the lucky feet? Grippers for free? Yeah, in this economy, you gotta give people a little bit like of their first taste. I'm gonna get you addicted, and then you'll put down whatever just to get them again. How fluffy is the Moss Bunny? I'm very sleek, very aerodynamic. It's not poofy. Okay, another disclosure on a thing I wanted to do. I wanted to use the fur shader, but the fur shader only looks good when it's sitting still. Everywhere there's like a connected joint on the body where the like floof from the fur shader connects always looks super fucking weird. Like if no, an ad. Fuck. Gosh, Twitch. All right, well, we'll sit on that. But basically, the fur shader poofs out your skin, and it looks okay when it's sitting still. But anywhere where there's joints, like here at the elbow, around the neck, anything like that, the fur will overlap. So it'll poof out, but then when the joints like smoosh together, it then kind of messes up the effect and it looks weird. So then I was like, all right, well, I'll just make it so that it's not as fluffy near the joints. But then that also looks fucking weird because you would expect it to be floofy all over. So I couldn't win. I can't win. It either looks weird because the shader on the joint is not working right, or it looks weird because I'm trying to work around it. So, ooh, it's just great. It's fantastic. Now, that's the bunny. Let me zoom out again. Should we do full body? Oh, more head pats. Thank you for the head pats. Feels fluffy to you? Thank you. Let's do my shapeshift to Firefox. Oh, shake that bunny tail out until it becomes a foxtail. Ta-da! Now the fox got a bit of an overhaul. We made the ears stick more out, completely changed the texture. Super shiny. Super shiny. Look at this tail. Look at this tail action. Of all the tail physics, I think the fox has the best one. It just matches so perfectly. Bum, 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 ba, ba. It looks so good. Oh, my particles. Hold on. This whole time, my I forgot I put a toggle on so that I could have my my particles either on or off, and I defaulted to them being off. I think I oh yeah. All right, hold on. There, now they're on. Does that look weird with the with the purple outline? I don't know. Gotta leave for a bit? Okay, thanks for stopping in, Harriet. It's nice to see you in stream. You know what? I could put this, here's another thing. I use my Stream Deck so much. I have so many things on it. If I could, here, let me show you how much shit we've got on my Stream Deck. Can I do that? Can I do like a window capture? We'll call this Stream Deck. What? Why is it just a big black box? What? Is the hair hot? I mean, it's not cold. Definitely not. Why are you like this? This? Ah! Okay, I had to change the capture method. Alright, so here's my Stream Deck. This is the first page of it. You can see, or no, not even. This is the first page. Here's all of my model stuff. You can see I've got like my wing control here. I can change my eyes. So like I can have the heart eyes, the star eyes, my like dead eyes, normal. I could do a random shapeshift off of this. All of my other shapeshifts to my different forms there. The speed, I can change the speed on that. The different elements are all in here. The presets for like my different forms that have their elements associated. The dress. Like, I've got a lot of shit. All of my redeems in here. I've got animations and dances. My Stream Deck. Yes, you understand what's going on? I'm just saying, like, I got a lot of stuff in here, and that's just that. I've also got, like, you know, Discord things. But basically, when I'm operating a stream and controlling my avatar, I have to dig through so many things on my Stream Deck. But then I found out that you could put the Stream Deck app on your phone and set up things there. So I also have my Stream Deck mobile. So now I have my phone being used as part of that. So I can click like the face cam and my default cam and stuff like that and control it that way. However, apparently to have more than 6 slots, you have to pay them money, and I'm not fucking doing that. I ain't no fucking way I'm doing that. But I use a lot of buttons. Operating this model requires a lot of buttons. Anyway, let's move on. It's time for Void Kitty. Oh, let's do it. Let's zoom out again. Let's zoom out. Also, let's hit him with the side cam. Like this. That way we can show a little bit of butt action going on. You like butt action? %, CPU, very modest. Yeah, and that's just OBS in this running. I've missed your snake farm. We'll get to it. It's soon. It's soon. Don't worry. But we're doing Void Kitty now. Here's the tail down, and now we've got my Displacer Beast tentacles. You're like, what about why cat have tentacles? Because I saw Displacer Beast. If you don't know what that is, it's from Dungeons and Dragons, and I wanted to have them. Now, if that's too much for you, if that's too scary, we can always just get rid of them. They can be slurped up. Don't even worry about it. But here's the updated Void Kitty form. What do them tentacles do? They're little suckers. You just slap them on there. Suck them up. But look, we got all the fuzz. If you wanted to know what's the most fuzzy, it's probably this one. We're all fuzzed up. Also, look at that tail go. Hell yeah. We like the particle effect too. We kept that in. Like, oh, thank you for the head pads. Need to make sure I've completed all of these. Can confirm the fuzz. Now, if you remember what the previous design was, I feel like this is a massive improvement over it. We've got the belly and chest area free of spots, so it looks a bit better. And I think the reflections and lighting just looks nicer. We got the white all the way down the arms and all the way up the legs. And then we also hit him with the feet cam real fast. Look at those grippers down there. Lovely, lovely. We have confirmation of fuzz. Fuzz confirmation. There was something I was going to show with this, but I don't remember what. I was like doing side-by-side things, but I lost it. I lost it. Sorry. As part of getting all of this done over the past week, I pulled many sleepless nights. And so my sleep schedule is absolutely destroyed. Completely fucked up. Today, I woke up at like 6 in the morning. And then I forced myself to go to sleep for like a little bit just to make sure I wouldn't pass out in the middle of the stream. But I am, I've lost it. But let's do the tech snake shapeshift now. I apparently have a big tech snake fan in the audience today. If you're also a tech snake fan, show of hands on who that is. Now, I think you guys, of all the redesigns, I think the tech snake got it best. I do think the snake is the best redesign. Not that any of the other ones are bad, but I feel like the snake from the beginning of Season 6 was probably my weakest form, and now it's going to be a strong contender. So let's go. Tech Snake. Enjoy our electricity. Snake out our tail. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my hips. The hips are broken. You don't see that part. Let's focus up here. So, Tech Snake looks way better now. First of all, look at this hood. Look at this fucking hood here. Additionally, hair. We're not bald anymore. The snake is not bald. We are a haired snake. We still have the wireless arms. The holographic arms are still here, but we made them longer. It's not just the hands. It's not just hands that are holographic. We got all the way up to the elbows on this. Now we do have quite a snaky body. Let me go back out here and show you. We got the tail. We got a little jiggle there. I don't know what's going on with the sides of my hips, but we're not gonna worry about that. Yeah, you like the scales? I do. I think the Tech Snake is such a massive improvement. I'll actually be happy to show this off. Now, that does mean the emote that we have, the current Yoti Grab, is going to be a little bit less than accurate right now. Because it lacks hair. But we're gonna have Honey. Honey did all of the Season 6 emotes. Let's do a quick shout out for Honey Oni. Honey Oni, which is it? Hey Reaper. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So if you guys don't follow Honey, she's my roommate and my friend, and she made all of the emotes for Season 6. Where's my shout out? There it is.
Yeah, come on, go with me.
Oh, look, she's doing some lethal.
Put that away. Yeah, thank you. I thought I heard something. I don't know. What?
Lethal Company is just a clip machine.
I caught you, red-handed.
But please appreciate Honey. Give her a follow. So catch her streams and stuff. You want to just watch Honey for the rest of the No! Don't do that to me. I worked so hard. On this. Don't do that to me. But she's gonna be making the emote for the Griffin form. To be fair to her, I was supposed to have that to her at the beginning of Season 6. And now we're like halfway through Season 6 and I just got it to her. So she'll be making the emote for that. And then I'm gonna see if I'll push her a little, I'll slide her like an Abraham Lincoln. I'll give her a nice $5 and see if she'll update the snake form to get a little hair on that. Text snake? It's Tech Snake, okay? Do you see text on me? You could probably do that. Hold on. Hold on. I could probably do that real fast. What if I just do this? That did nothing. It's gonna be words. I'm just gonna hit myself with words. Ha! Words! See? Now I'm a text snake. Oh, and it's gone. I'm sorry, I'm just like staring at myself. I really like how the snake looks now. But let's not stay on that too long. We got other places to go. We have other things to do. We now have a slime form. We have the candy slime. Let's slurp this tail back up inside me. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Ah! Das agua. There we go. Slime tentacles. Slime form. Now again, the form itself for the slime didn't change between the redesign, but we do now have tentacles. We have a tail. Look at my goopy, gummy tail. And I redesigned the hair so that the hair looks a little different. Overall, improvements all around. But the slime form was already, it was magnifique. We got our big chunky fingers, our big clawdy stompers, our bulbous gloops. Fantastico, no doubt. We gotta figure out what all the flavors are. It used to be watermelon slime, but I'm feeling, I don't know what yellow and red would be. It makes me want to say something like a mango. Like this would be mango slime, but with each element, it's gotta be a different flavor. Right? Cherry red apple, yeah. I guess I could be like an ambrosia apple. They're the ones that are red with like yellow splotches, right? It could be apple. Could be. We could be an apple. Gibtail. All right, but I'll tailvore you. I'll just slurp you up with my tail. It'll be like Cell from Dragon Ball Z, and it'll just open up and my main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Anyway, so that is all the redesigns. Now it's time. We're gonna go super slow on this. What should we nah, we'll go from slime. We'll go slime to Griffin. It's time to do Griffin form. Let's go full body. And we're gonna shapeshift to Griffin form for the first time on stream. Introducing, drum roll. I should have a soundboard. Whatever. Frost Griffin! Start with the frost element. Look at that. Watch the wings. Oh, and the tail. The tail. Look at it swooshes. As the feathers. And look at this. Look at the feathers coming in. Yeah! And there we go. The Frost Griffin. First time. Now I'm also Burb. We are Burb. Zoom in. Check out the features. First of all, shorter hair. We went like a little bob sort of situation. We got a beak. We're beaked up. Heckin' beaked up. What that beak do? We do a little woodpecking. Oh yeah, see that tail? Look at this tail. Look at this thing swoosh. We got a big swooshy tail back there. Let's zoom in on some features here. We've got our little mitts here. Our griffin mitts. Look at those feet. Look at those bird feet. You ever seen bird feet like that? It's a huggable bird. We love hugs. Bird hugs. Just do a little... Those legs go all the way up, baby. Oh, they do. All the way up to the thighs. And we got our feathers, our plumage. Our plumage. Hi. Hello. I'm Burb. Nice to meet. So this is the ambassador of our frost element. We have Frost Griffin. So now each element has its representative, and we're gonna do the fast shapeshifts now. We have the Succubus, Cosmic Dragon, Succubus, Cosmic Dragon, Moss Bunny, Firefox, Void Kitty, Tech Snake, Candy Slime, and Frost Griffin. All the shapeshifts. I'm very happy. It looks very nice. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. My little showcase. So, there are other things. Let me... I was gonna put some... Oh, my particle effects. That's right. Let me add something real fast to my stream deck, and then I'll show you the other thing that I've got. Node graph. Go take me to my particles. My particle toggle. This page. Let me just copy that. Come over here. I want to be able to toggle my particles on a whim. And we're going to call this particle. And put the toggle there. There we go. So now I should be able to hit this button. And there we go. Now I don't have particles anymore if I want to get rid of that. Little something I could do real fast. Okay. So, here's another thing. I appreciate having this as my just chatting scene. Moai of Knowledge is the one that made this for us. He actually made it for me like a year ago, but I didn't want to use it until season 6 started, but we now have it. We're out in space and stuff. I do appreciate it, but I wanted to have a step up. You see, I'm a little vain. I want you all to worship me as a mistress should. But I feel like that requires an accessory that we've not had for a while. Or at all. And that is... a throne room! Oh gosh. Welcome! Why is... Chat box, come here. Come here. Come with me. Come with me here. There, now you can be beside me. Welcome to my throne room. I sit on a crystal throne. I have to lean a bit forward. But do you like that? What do you think? Tell me your thoughts. Use your words. Ah, you were thrown off by this development. Look at that. You also get free grippers. You get to see my grippers for free. Everyone's a fan of that, right? Where else do you get a deal like that? You know, I haven't shapeshifted while on the throne. Oh. Now, if I could do something, if I could do the lighting change while on the throne, that'd be pretty good. Now, the problem is, I don't have a quick way to leave this. And to be fair, I didn't really plan that out. I didn't plan out having an exit for the throne room. So we're just going to enjoy this for a bit. But this is, I feel like, talking down to you all. I feel like this would be a great way to do it. You know, Firefox is pretty smug. I can smugly look down on you from here, from my crystal throne. You prefer to be obedient? We prefer obedience as well. But disobedience just means that you'll be punished properly. And you'll just have to take what I dish out. It feels good to be able to show off all of this cool stuff. Where do we go from here, though? I feel like there's some other things that I'm missing, but in my sleep-deprived state, I can't think of what they are. I can tell you that we've got some amazing streams planned. As part of the week of being off, I was able to really plan forward and get some things done. Let me reset here. Let me get back to the past with Samurai Jack. I'll make a macro for all of this. There we go. We're back. We're so back. It was Jover, but we're so back. You'd like to see me try? What is there to even try? What are you gonna put up a fight with? I'm a freaking shapeshifter. I'm a mage. I'm magical. Oh, now I'm too far up. Oh, there we go. Just gotta slouch down a little bit in a more comfortable situation. Maybe I should make the throne room its own scene so I don't have to put chat over top of me. Makes it, I guess you guys are like on the screen, but then it kind of feels like this whole thing should be in front of it, right? There we go. Get behind me. Mr. President, get down! I want to... Let's hit a random shapeshift. See where we go. Oh, we hit Tech Snake. Perfect. Give me my particles back too. I want my electricity when I'm sneaky. Well, when I'm specifically tech sneaky. Ugh, cringe. But I'm free. I don't care that I'm cringe. Like, you're talking to someone who turns themselves into a monster girl on the internet. I'm pretty immune to your shame. Have you seen my Fansly? You're not gonna shame me into doing what you want. There's so many things I've got planned. Let me pull up my calendar. Let's start with tomorrow. I'm going to be playing Marvel Rivals with the mod team for the channel. We don't normally get a lot of time to spend with the mod team. So I planned a couple weeks in advance us going to be playing Marvel Rivals tomorrow at 8 o'clock. They've had an update since the last time I played, and Emma Frost is now in there. And if you haven't seen her, oh mommy. She is built like a brick house. Her thighs, oh my gosh, delicious. But even more than that, she choke slams motherfuckers. She's a Vanguard, and I play tanks. That's why I've been playing Penny, because Penny's the only woman tank. But now Emma Frost is in, and she's a woman tank. And this bitch motherfucking grabs people, choke slams them to the ground, and then kicks them against the wall. Holy shit. It's everything I want. I want to choke a bitch. Call me Wayne Brady, because I'm gonna be choking a bitch. So I'm super excited for that. Sunday, 2 days from now, we're gonna be doing the Phasmophobia Easter event. Nuts! Nuts! They're coming from everywhere! That's a lot of nuts. Sunday we're going to be doing Phasmophobia. There is an Easter event. I haven't spoiled it for myself. I don't know what it entails, but we're going to be doing that probably with Deader and maybe some other people. So I'm pretty excited for that. It's going to be some YouTube content for sure. Then Monday, we have a very big event planned for Monday. It is a huge multiplayer Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer. We're gonna have so many people there. We're gonna have Alpaca Snack Pack, Cade, Loot, Space Buffoon, Meaver. It's an ensemble cast. We're like the motherfucking Avengers of Ocarina of Time showing up for this shit. Stuffy! Hey, how's it going? Welcome in. Let's see, I got Alanity, I got Zyla, Coco, Hawu. Dude, we have so many people that are gonna do this Ocarina of Time randomizer on Monday, the day after Easter. So you're not gonna want to miss that. That's gonna be a shit ton of fun. I'm very excited for that. On Thursday the 24th, we have another update to Monster Hunter Wilds, and we're going to be hanging out with Spoonie, friend of the stream. She's a harpy, and now we get to be birds of a feather. We get to both be burbs. And, I'm an insect glaive, so I take flight anyway, so it makes perfect sense. So we'll be doing that. There's going to be an Arc-Tempered Raydon that we get to take down. So, if you're a monster fucker like me, and you want to see us fuck up some monsters, be there. You gotta head out. Alright, Surreal, thanks for stopping in. I hope you had a good time. Hope to see you again soon. Have yourself a good night. Bye-bye. Yes, we are birds of a feather now. Look at this. Look at this, Sappy. Did you know I got a burb form now? Better see you in full water boost gear for that down. No way. Nah. I'm gonna be using a paralyzer for sure. Look, if they actually give a buff to elemental damage, then maybe I'll give a shit about elemental damage, but for me it's all been that status effect. I've been doing Paralyze almost exclusively, and then using Blast for damage more than anything else. Dao is weak to water? Who cares? He's weak to paralysis too. Yeah, I have a squad. It's called the Community. Just as it is in the Discord, it is so in the Monster Hunter. We have the Community. Now, next Friday will be a Fansly stream. I probably shouldn't promote my Fansly stream on Twitch because I don't think they like that. But I'll say that we do have a lot of aspects of this model that I haven't shown over here that I will be showing off on the Fansly side. Some of which you can probably guess, as it's been a feature of my models for a while. I'll leave that to your imagination. I couldn't possibly tell you what those are. You'll just have to find out for yourself. Like, you know, it would be pretty crazy if over here on Twitch we were to show off the kinds of things that we would be doing over there. But you know, we leave that up to your imagination to figure out what we're doing, right? That's just how it is. So if you want to see any of that, you'll have to go over to my Fansly and watch. Now, you don't have to be a paying member to watch the streams, but that's also where we get most of our money from, is from my Fansly subscription. So if you want to support the channel, but you don't want to give half of your money to Bezos, and you want to get me the most money you can, you should consider doing a Fansly subscription. It's still $5. It's still the same amount of money as you would pay here for supporting me. But if you do it over on Fansly, I get a 90% cut instead of a 50% cut. And you get access to all of the wonderful not safe for work things. But if that's not your bag, you don't have to take it. But we do appreciate the people, and you get your name in my YouTube videos. How many of you watched the Plane Hopper challenge video I put out like a couple weeks back? The one of me playing a bunch of different roguelike games on the Game Shuffler? Did you watch it? I hope you watched it. It's a good video. I put a lot of work into it. Here, first of all, there's the channel. You do get emotes here. I can get emotes over on Fansly. It's just, it's kind of annoying if we're being honest. It's kind of hard to get them working, but I can have emotes over there. Videos. This video. There, put that in your... Oh, excuse me. Put that in your watch later list. If you haven't watched it, I put a lot of work into that video. I'm really proud of it. Evie, welcome in. Yes, the bird. My Frost Griffin model. We're debuting this. Also, 2 birds. Oh, yeah. Sober Leak. I was like, is there another bird on the screen? I guess we do have the tits. I hear that's a bird. But look, we've got here, we'll quickly do the shapeshifts for the people that came in late. All the redesigns. So we have the water elemental succubus, the succubus, cosmic dragon, moss bunny, firefox, void kitty, tech snake, candy slime, and frost griffin. The golden crusted boobies, yes. And the updated that. I also have 2 new elements. I have my cursed element. When you make me angry, chat. For when I have to stare you down and tell you to stop fucking around. Stop fucking around, chat. Oh, I know why my camera's messed up. When I do the throne, I change my position. Hold on. Hold on, we can fix this. I know what I did wrong. There we go. That's why my cameras were all messed up. You shapeshifters are not sticking to one point. I can't. I can't do it. You'll never stop fucking around. That's fair. You gotta keep being yourself, but expect me to paddle you. And then my holy form. When I tell you to be not afraid and embrace me. Step into the light. Come for me, my child. I mean, come to me, my child. I mean, come. This is actually, it's secretly my come form. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what elements do you have? You know, I have fire, water, nature, come, electric, frost. Sorry, what were the last couple? Frost? No, before that. Fire? Rather hug the corruption? Nah, that's fine. That makes sense. I like the way it looks. It just looks cool. I think it's just neat to be like the fully blacked out version. The problem is that the way I did it does not allow me to properly shapeshift during that effect. So there's that. I did want to show you all my Unity file. This has been the front end. I know I've explained a couple of things about the back end, but just for the YouTube side of things, if anybody wants to watch this VOD and see all the work that went into it, I'm going to now switch over to my Unity project and show you guys sort of the inner machinations of my model. And show off everything that went into it. So let's move over there, but let's also pull up Spotify because I'm not going to have the background music. Yeah, my inner macaronis. Precisely. There we go. Meyer, what's us? What's us? What's up? How are you? Are we about to get hit with an ad? No, we're 13 minutes out from an ad. Okay, we've got a bit. Let's go to the big screen. And hit him with this. All right. So, the Resurrectionist? Oh, I was blasting my music before, sorry. Let's turn that down. Alright, so I'm in the process of setting up this model. It's taken a lot of work to get here. I just want to quickly show a lot of the things that went into this. I think the big one is going to be showing the shapeshift web. So what you're looking at here, this whole tangled web is my animation change for shapeshifting. So every time I shapeshift, it's going from one state to another. So let's go here. Right now, I'm in my dragon skin. if I want to go from dragon to bunny, it goes from here to here. It does the shapeshift for dragon to bunny, and then goes to the bunny form. So, shroomp, shroomp. All of that happened from this. So, when you have 8 shapeshifts, and you have a transformation animation from each form to the next form, that means I need to have 7 animations for each one. So dragon to bunny, dragon to fox, dragon to cat, dragon to each other form, and then of course each form. Then each form has its own resting animation. So for example, here's the succubus one. And basically all this does is make sure that all the blend shapes, physics, and everything is properly set for that form. I need a spider yeah, like I said, I know the next form is going to be a shark. And then after that, I want to do some sort of insect. I'm thinking butterfly. I think I want to do a butterfly. But when we get to that bridge, it may be maybe like a bug chimera. That could be interesting. What if we used like the snake's tail to do something like a caterpillar for the lower half, but then a butterfly for the upper half? Could be cool. Spider form also sounds cool. You know, I could just have a lot of legs. We could just do a lot of legs. So that was that. I've also got the web for changing elements. Likewise, you know, when I go from nature to electric, like that, there's an animation for that. Now, each one of these doesn't have like an entrance and exit animation. They just go from one to the other. So if you look at this. Oh, I'm not looking at it. There we go. Fire. When I go in my fire. Like this. You can see the little star thing. And then it fades away. So anytime I shapeshift and it changes element, you'll see the stars appear and then disappear. So if I go to cosmic, they glow very quickly. Obviously, if I do a slower shapeshift, then they'll be around for longer. So let's go back to succubus. Or not. Or... Play speed. Play speed. Play speed. Play speed. Oh! My water one doesn't have it set. That's why. Alright, well, we'll have that fixed for my next export. You're getting any of this? Yeah. They're getting it. They understand over on the YouTube side. Likewise, the dress has the same thing, so whenever I change my outfit, boom, it rotates around to the right one. Boop. And back. The eyes, same thing. When I want to change to like my heart eyes. That's all on animations. Wing control. Obviously the boob, ass, and belly have their own animations, but that's for Fansly. All of that. Bugs in the code? No! There's no bugs yet. I think we took care of most of the bugs. From like 1 to 10, how more complex is this compared to that watermelon slime model? Way more complex. The only thing that was complex about the watermelon slime was the fur map having the bumps on it. So if I go to my materials here, let me duplicate this. Would you? Thank you. We're gonna call this test. Alright, let's put the slime form on. Actually, this would probably be a better way of... whatever. So, if I were to change this to the fur shader... Let's give it a moment to load this up. Oh, while I'm waiting on this, Meyer, did you... Oh, there he goes. Never mind. I was going to go through all the shapeshifts again, but we'll stay in Succubus form. So let's see. If I come down here... Where's the fur? There's the fur. So here's the texture. If I put in... Where's my plain mask? Here. Put this height map in. And then we set it to pan on the y-axis. It's not going to be... There we go. Something like that. More classic I know, right? Alright, can I hit play and then just drag the material on it? Because, I don't know how that works. I don't know if I can do that. You know what? I think that that doesn't work. I don't think I could show it off, but that's basically all it is. That's how complex the watermelon slime was. Is it basically just has this fur shader where I raise the length of the skin and then have a mask that scrolls, and then that way the gooshing effect of the slime moving over it would do its thing. I could do this again on the current model. It just hasn't been a priority because all the shape-shifting's been more of a priority. But we could probably do that. But that's really all it is. It's compared to a lot of my modern work, you know, doing this has been way more difficult. All the shape-shifting. Instead of my magical girl transformations. Yeah. Let's see. There's been, so many things. Like, let me click this to show. All of these big magenta, indigo, whatever color you would call this, all of these big circles are collider boxes. And I was like, trying to get the snake tail to work, and I was like, fuck it. You know what we do? We just make a big floor of colliders underneath so that the snake tail lays on the ground. It works better. Now the problem is that VRM colliders, if I go to the root here, they're all circles. The VRM Springbone Collider only comes in circles. You can't do anything else but circles. So to make a flat floor, I had to put so many of them down because I can't just have a fucking cube. Asking for a cube is just too much. It's too difficult. You gotta get a little extra with it, a little special. I got all of that there. You can see the colliders I've got on like my hands so that we can interact with other spring bones, specific ones. Who would have thought? I got one in my chest so that when we do the hair toggle, the hair doesn't go into my body as much. We're all circles deep down? Yeah. It all comes back to circles, really. All these circles do make a square. Don't be confused. This color I'm just using for the wings, but it wasn't actually... They're not colliders. I'm just dumb and I color things dumbly sometimes. This model's got a lot going on. What is the size of this thing? It's not bad. I know that. It's 1/3 of a gig. This one model is 345 megabytes. Is that bad? I don't know how bad that is. I feel like it could be bad. Let's see. Before this update, the previous model was 200. And now it's 350. It's not the size? Yeah, I don't know. Not entirely sure on that. What does, Yeah, we're only using... VNian's only using a very small amount of my power, honestly. 8% of my CPU and 20% of my GPU? That doesn't seem bad. What else is using it? Firefox? Okay, that makes sense. If you guys have any questions about anything, I wouldn't mind fielding them so that I could answer. If you have questions about the model, about the shapeshifts, about the process, anything like that. I did do, outside of just changing the model, there is a bit of custom animation work with the wings specifically. Oh, look, big complaint about Unity. This model, how many animations do you have in total for it? Well, if you count every form having its own animation and an animation going to each other one, this already is 64 animations. The elements, there's 7 elements, so that's 7 more, so that's 71. Each of the dresses, so that's 75. 4 for the eyes, that's 79. 1, 2, 5 for that, so 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 90... So like 91 animations. Whenever you want to change an animation... Oh, fuck. They got hit with an ad, but it doesn't matter. If I want to come over here and select an animation in Unity, I have to hit this drop-down list. Look at this. Look at this. There's no organization to this. It's just alphabetical order. Every single animation in here. And I can't scroll. I can't use the scroll wheel. Why? Why can't I use the scroll wheel on this? Can you hear it? Can you hear me scrolling? It does nothing. You have to literally hover down here to this and click on it. Why, Unity? Why are you like this? That's so stupid. So, can you imagine, I'm like going through, I need to change things that are on like the slime form. I have to come all the way down here and click on that, do the change, and then come down here. And then do that one. That's as fast as it goes. I hate it. Oh my god, it makes me want to pull my hair out. I thought it would, like, you know, I've got folders for the animations. Shouldn't it, like, do a little... Please, Unity. A lot of little things like that are just super frustrating in this godforsaken program. Obviously, I have things planned for the future for more updates for this model, but if I ever do an overhaul again where I start from scratch, I'm gonna look heavily into Unreal Engine 5. I want to try to do VTubing out of Unreal. I know Spoonie does Unreal, I don't know what version, but she does her VTubing out of Unreal, and I kind of want to do that, because if I could do Unreal 5 and make photorealistic monster girls, I would be elated. I know it'd be very difficult. It'd be a huge undertaking. It wouldn't be the first time, though, for us, would it? That's like the theme of this channel, is just doing way too ambitious model work for my own good. Yeah, it would be awesome. Having, like, the lumen system and their more advanced, like, textures and lighting and all of that, it would be super fucking cool. They've got, like, they've got their own hair and fur systems that I could get into. Unity doesn't really have that. Obviously, Blender does, but then once you import it into Unity, I wonder if it's possible to do VTubing straight out of Blender. Like, I wonder if you could do some sort of tracking setup in Blender. Not that I want to. I don't want to use Blender much either. Blender makes me want to pull my fucking hair out as well. I hate Blender more than I hate Unity. By a long shot. Blender, there's just so many unintuitive little things about it that I despise. But because so many people have gotten used to it, they're never gonna change it. I'm a mad person for even thinking about it. Fair. I have to be a little crazy. I think if anything, this whole process has proved that I'm just insane. Is there anything else that I can show? Oh yeah, like, here's one thing about Unity that you wouldn't have thought. So, how I used to do my my spring bones is that there was one object that contained all of these components. So here's, like, the spring bone settings for my hair. You can see this here. If you put multiple spring bone components on one object and then try to animate it, it will only ever animate the first one in the list. Found that out the hard way. I went through and made, like, a whole bunch of animations because I didn't want the tails for all of my shapeshifts to have the same physics. Because the dragon tail should be different from the slime tail, should be different from the griffin tail. Like, all of those tails should behave differently. So, in my animations for it, I animated the spring bone settings changes, but then found out that if I changed multiple things, like, if I want to change the physics for the boobs as they get bigger, it would only change the first component in the list. So what I had to do was make a separate object to contain each one of these spring bone scripts so that I can animate each one of them. Stupid! It's so dumb! Why can't it keep track of different components on the same object? Ugh. It's a menace. It's dumb. There's also some things that can't be animated and I don't know why. So for example, I can animate the settings on the spring bones here. Now you can't, there's some things I understandably can't change, like which bone is the spring bone, you can't change that. But for the colliders, for example, let's go to the chest. Spine, chest, upper chest. So you can see I have this collider here. Let's say when when my tits get fucking massive, their springbone collider also grows with it. Now I can change that setting in an animation, but for some reason the collider group can't. So the collider on my hands here, these are hard set. If I scale up the size of the hands, that will or whatever, that'll scale them up. So scaling the root bone will scale the collider, but I can't scale the collider itself. Stupid. There's like arbitrary lines in the sand that you're not allowed to cross, and you can't find these things out until you're like deep in the weeds on it. Yeah, we could be super long. Look at that. So silly. There's been a lot of stuff I found out about the VS Face avatar format and the process of this, which I guess now's as good a time as any to make this note, as anyone who may be watching this that's a fan of the inner machinations of my avatar. I would like to direct you all to someone very important. This is Suvi. Suvi Drill? I just call her Suvi because I'm not sure if you pronounce it that way. When I first started making my avatar, I had to look up a lot of guides on stuff. And Suvi has been there the whole time. You can go back years. Years and years. Look at her with her... all of this. 4 years ago. I started VTubing 3 years ago. My debut was December of 2021. So we're like 3 years and a couple months into this. She had already had this wonderful library of videos. I started out with my Vroid stuff, but then instantly was dissatisfied with where I was and wanted to make it better. And Suvi puts out such wonderful tutorials. So if you're ever interested in updating your own stuff, she has so many wonderful tutorials on how to make your stuff better. Highly recommend her. On top of that, I literally could not have the model I have now without her help in the Discord. Literally could not work. There's been so many here. Can I do... I can't look by post. But here, I've been asking questions to her on doing like my material swaps. Asking her questions about the spring bones. Asking her questions about untold numbers of things. Just 7 pages of the shit. Let me go back to November of 2022. I was asking her questions about Venian and having her help me out with that. Like, she's a beast. She's a monster. The amount of 3D VTuber she carries on her back is amazing. It's astounding, and I will stand Suvi so hard. She's an amazing person. I really look up to her. I wish I could catch her streams more often, but she streams anywhere from like 4 to 11 in the morning, and that's just not my hours. But please, if you don't know her, let me give her a shout out. And show her some love and support because she deserves it.
Wait, what's going on? Oh, look at that guy's epic fight, holy shit.
Is that Rise? Oh! Please.
Very unfocused. Where is it even?
Please, support the shit out of Subi. She deserves every bit of it. There's been so many times where I was stuck in a rut, getting really mad at Unity or Blender or whatever, and I was able to go over to her Discord and ask a question, and she was able to give me very pointed help. There's been bugs and things that I've had with Vinian, and she's able to give support. She's just an incredible person, and I could not have what I have now without her. So I thank you, Subi. I'll address you directly. Thank you. However, I think that's all I want to show on the backbones of things. Obviously, there's a shit ton going on here. I have a to-do list of other things I want to do. It's not very long. We did get most of it done. I'm gonna have to make some ref sheets for all the new designs and post those over on Blue Sky. Also, we're gonna update some of the emotes. I've already worked on a couple of these, but I'm gonna ask Honey how she feels about them before I implement them, because I'm basically drawing over her emotes. So for example, here is the original Cosmic Dragon emote. Note that we got rid of the black body, and instead I went with this light pink, and the hair is way brighter. So I recolored the emote to look like this, and I think, one, it pops a little bit more when it's super tiny. But we also, I'm gonna have to clean up this little bit here too, but you know, I think this one will look a little bit more on brand, or more accurate to it. I'm still fine with all the kobold chimeras. The cat, fox, slime are good. As I said, we're gonna have to update the snake because, first of all, we got hair now. Like, oh, fast shapeshift me. Like, we don't really look the same anymore. The snake overhaul was quite an overhaul. So I think we'll have to ask, I'm gonna throw her a little money and get this one updated. We still need to get the griffin form, and since I'm no longer human form, we have the succubus. I decided to update the color there and get rid of the tribal tattoos. So I'll see if she's okay with these recolors that I did. I feel like she'll be fine with it, but if not, then I'll see some other thing to do about it. But I want to be respectful to the artist and not just, you know, color edit her emotes if it's not what she likes. So cute. Well, we got that in the pipe. I'm very worried about trying to put this into Twitch. I've wanted to put this emote on Twitch, the boob slap, but I don't want to have it denied and lose my ability to rapidly upload emotes. Wait, where's that from? Kianko has it? Wait, she just calls it boob smash? We could do that? Hold on, we're gonna do that right now. We're literally gonna do that right now then. Excuse me. We have important work to do. Add? Can I add? Important work is being done. No, that's the still. I don't want the still. Stop that. Animated. Upload. Boob slap. Upload slap. There we go. Alright, it's in. Give me slappers. Where are they? Where's my... Oh, do I need to like update 7 Twitch? Hold on. Just close it and reopen it. There we... Oh, we got a whole conga line of boob slappers now. Hold on, I need to favorite it. I forgot how to favorite. How do I favorite? I don't remember. Whatever. We'll worry about that later. But there, I have it! We can post it. We got it. We got the boob slappers in there now. All the more reason for you to be a tier 1 sub over here, but you know, you don't have to. I don't have anything else to showcase, to be honest. I thought about playing a game or something on stream, but I am so fucking tired, dude. I don't know. What do you all think? I was thinking we could play a little Last Epoch. Cozy's still playing. I don't even think Cozy's streaming anymore, and he's still playing Last Epoch. I had started a new character for this league. I'm throwing I'm popping bottles like I'm a playa at a club. You think I should go to sleep? I probably should. Oh, I was going through my calendar and I got sidetracked by something. Hold on, let me just pull this up here. Jamie, bring up the calendar. Okay, so as I said, tomorrow we're doing Marvel Rivals with the mod team. Sunday, we're doing the Phasmo Easter event. The day after Easter, the Monday, we're doing a huge multiplayer Ocarina of Time randomizer. On the 24th, we're playing Monster Hunter Wilds with Spoonie to do the Raydal update. I'm sure it's going to kick our ass, but at the same time, we said the same thing about Mizuzune and we just destroyed that bitch. Friday next week will be our Fansly stream with the updated model. Saturday, we're going to be playing Hunt with Thrav and Honey, but it's not just any old Hunt. We're going to be doing 0 to Hero. We're going to be taking fresh recruited hunters, stripping them down to nothing but a med pack, and then trying to get them to max level using only things we procure on the map. We're probably going to die a lot. A lot. One more thing about the amount of times we're going to die. A lot. So look forward to that. We're probably going to lose our shit. We're probably going to get super fucked up from that. But, oof. Next Sunday, not this Sunday, next Sunday will be the cooking stream. You guys, met our community award, like the first day I did it for the cooking stream. That's going to be next Sunday. We're going to be doing, okay, I don't want to necessarily say what the menu is because I may have to cook the food before then and then go shopping. But what I want to do is I made this lemon teriyaki pork for the house a couple weeks back. And it was apparently my best dish yet. So I'm just going to remake that. We're going to make that again and show you guys how I do it. And that should be great. Yeah, a cooking stream down in my kitchen. We've done 2 before. I did one cooking stream on my own. Then we did a cooking stream with Honey where we made pizza together. Both of those were really fun. So I'm looking forward to doing it again. Monday after next is going to be once again an Ocarina of Time randomizer. But this time we're going to be doing a race with Alpaca Snack Pack. If you all have been watching Alpaca streams, he's been playing the Ocarina of Time randomizer like crazy. I, on the other hand, I'm just a fucking god gamer, so I don't need to practice or anything. I'm sure we're gonna smoke him, but you know, he'll practice. He'll put the time in. He'll probably make it a little more competitive, whatever. But you know, we're gonna win. However, we're probably gonna have crowd control turned on for this, so it's not just gonna be straight skill. We're gonna be getting fucked with by each of our communities, so that's gonna be insane. That's gonna be chaos. We're gonna definitely do Last Epoch on May 1st. I'm gonna come up with some sort of challenge, some little thing to do in it. So it's not just, you know, go live play game. I want to do more than that. But that's the last thing I got planned, is doing something with the Last Epoch at the start of May. After that, the rest of the calendar's pretty open. We haven't planned too far in advance. Well, I'm looking forward to Night Rain, though. Are you guys looking forward to Night Rain? Because I'm super ready for that. I wanna. The challenge go live play game, that's not a challenge. There's no challenge to that. It's just doing it. You're not ready? I'm so ready. I want to play Elden Ring Night Rain. I like the idea of it. I want to play roguelike Elden Ring. Oh, what else do we have? There's other things coming down the pipe for Maine. Do I have any of them marked? Cinco de Mayo? Ooh. Ooh. We could do something for Cinco de Mayo. I don't know what. We should definitely do something. Mother's Day? Mother's Day, I'm some of yours mommies. So you better be getting something for me as mommy. I do have a lot of food stuff on my throne. If you haven't seen my throne in a bit, I may have been a bit hungry the last time I put stuff on the throne. I just put on a bunch of chips and candy. I was like, damn, I wish someone would buy me some food. I know Jazz puts Kroger gift cards on there. I'm gonna be honest with you, I despise Kroger. We got a Meijer. I don't know if you got Meijers where you're at, but I would take Meijer any day of the week over Kroger. There's nothing I want to get at Kroger that I wouldn't get at Meijer, and probably at a better price. Meijer is just better. 100%. That said, what else do I have on here? Oh, the Death Nut. I like spicy stuff. So the idea of doing these like hot thing challenges, I really love those. You don't know any of these shops? They're American grocery store chains. Oh, look, more candy and snacks and shit. I was hungry. Anyway, what is going to be our memory for today? It's definitely going to be our Griffin form, right? We got to put the Griffin form on there. Let me go Frost Griffin real fast. And take a screenshot. There we go. And let's go over to the Wall of Memories. Alright, welcome to the Wall of Memories. If you haven't been here before or made it to the end of the stream, at the end of every stream, we put a little trinket up on the Wall of Memories so we have something to remember that stream by. And today, that is going to be the debut of the Griffin form. So let me, first of all... Also, where's my music? Why can't I hear it? There we go. There, now I can hear it. Okay. Wall of Memories. Now we didn't get an alert today. We didn't get raided. We didn't get subs or follows, so we didn't see the new alerts that I have set up. But that's fine. We'll have plenty of time in the future to indulge in those things. For now, we'll just leave that as a little secret. And we'll just have to enjoy that later. You make the tentacle choke the cat person in the bottom right on purpose? Yes. That's when we did Nuclear Nightmare with a bunch of people from the Monster Girls subreddit. So we've got Meaver, Zyla, Faye, and Aoi. And then I put a bunch of tentacles over them. Alright, and now let's get the picture I just snapped. And here we go. So this was the prototype Griffin form here. We're gonna put the completed debuted version right next to it. Kind of over top of it. And that's where we'll have our little Griffin debut. Alright, screen go black. And screen come back. There it is. Ta-da! Yeah, I was asserting my dominance before. Forever T-posing. The unstoppable T-pose. Okay, we'll call this Griffin debut. That's the memory. Save that. And I hope you all enjoyed the redesign showcase. I put in a lot of work over the last week to get everything updated and get it all fixed up. We'll have so much fun over the next couple months using it. I've been... Let's be a little... Did the music just stop? Wait, do you still hear the music? You hear music? Why don't I hear music? I can see the bar over... Is it my headphones? Did my headphones die? I think my headphones died. No! There, it's back now. Okay, that was fucking weird. Anyway. I was about to have a little somber moment. But, to be honest, I spent a lot of time last year getting the shapeshifting model to work. We just hit an ad. I can't believe this. I can't believe you just done this. Thank you, ad. Just getting the shapeshifting to work to make it so that I could do this was a lot. And I was very happy with the shapeshifting because it's something I haven't seen anyone else do. Being able to have all of these forms in one model and to so graciously slide between them. But I wasn't happy with the designs. So at the end of the day, while I really wanted to do a lot of YouTube editing and I wanted to make videos and do poses and stuff like that, I ended up being very embarrassed by my designs because I wasn't happy with them. I didn't like them. But now that I've got these designs and I actually like how they look, I think we'll be doing a lot more of that. I want to go back to making sexy poses and doing stuff like that and feeling good about posting it constantly instead of feeling like I need to hide my awkward looking forms. I may also post more to the blue site. I've already been talking about Fansly enough. I think I could just say the name out loud. It's not like it's Voldemort or something. But I'll post more sexy pics on Blue Sky and on Fansly. I want to do some shape-shifting porn and stuff like that. So I'm very excited to come back to it because, to be honest, the previous designs were pretty lacking. But now I'm very excited to show off all of this. But with all of that said, let's find someone to raid into. Let's find one of our lovely friends to share some time with. I hear Honey talking through the wall, but I don't know if she's live right now. Dude, there are so many people live right now. Holy shit. I follow way too many people. Well, thanks, Sober Leak. I appreciate it. Chance is playing Balatro. Chalky's playing Rivals. Grab, Jazz, and Dips are doing Fire Ammo Shitters. You know what? How about... Oh, is Dips not streaming? Hold on. Twitch.tv/The Bayou. Yeah, he's streaming. Okay, we're gonna go over to Dips. We haven't raided into Dips for a while. He's currently flush tubing, but he's sometimes a flamingo. But right now they're playing some Hunt. I think they're bomb lancing, which I love. I love that for us. We're gonna go say hi to him, make sure he's having a good time, and I will see you all again tomorrow for Marvel Rivals. And until next time, remember as always to take care of yourself and take care of those around you. Bye-bye.
They tried to team up with a stinky lady. She's so stinky. No. Just no. Oh no. No, no, wait, I think you missed. I mean, they'll do it.
What? Hey, okay.
They'll do it.
I got a really important question.
Okay.
I got a really important question. Hey, what does this smell like to you? What does it smell like?